What up guys, Single Lesbian here. Today we are going to talk about how to deal with heartbreak, because that's what it's all about. And please excuse this over here on the side of my face. I hugged someone last night who had some cologne on that I was very allergic to, and now I have a great little rash popping up right there. So yeah, but anyways, let's get started. How to deal with heartbreak, because I'm dealing with it and I think I'm doing pretty good. So I'll give you guys some advice, and here we go. So the first part to dealing with heartbreak, in my opinion, is accepting that it's happened, accepting that the breakup happened. That took me like at least a week or two just on its own, just to be like, okay, like this is actually a real breakup. So accepting is a huge part of it. With that, feeling sad, crying, getting out all your emotions about it is really important too. Don't think that you need to just pick up right away and move on with your life. And honestly, I think if you do that, you're probably going to feel a lot of resentment and maybe a lot of hostility later down on the line. So I think it's really good that through accepting, you kind of feel the feelings. Like, I definitely had my moments of tears and what ifs and all kinds of thoughts like that, and I think that's healthy though. Let it all out. You know, any negative feelings you feel, let them out, feel them, you know, think about them. Don't just push them down under. I think that accepting and feeling those feelings are definitely the first step to getting over heartbreak, for sure. Feel your feelings. Feel your feelings. So another part would be looking over the relationship, because I know that when you first break up, it's really easy to only think about the good things in the relationship, which makes you even more sad and more like, I'm never gonna have anything like this again. But if you really examine your relationship, I bet you if it ended, it is because it wasn't going that well. At first for me, I was like, oh my gosh, no, I lost the love of my life. And don't get me wrong, still love her very, very dearly. But at first, when we first broke up, even though it was so obvious, like to everyone else, that our relationship was falling apart and not that great, to me, I couldn't see past what was so great about it. So take some time and really be honest with yourself about the relationship, and I bet you will see why it didn't work out. And that's also part of acceptance, is if you really examine your relationship, you know, you think about what, weighing the good and the bad, you know, a lot of the times you're gonna realize there was a lot of bad. You just can't see it right out of the gate because you're just so upset that you lost that person. So definitely looking at your relationship and being honest about it is probably gonna make it easier for you to accept the fact that it's over and kind of be happy that you don't have the negatives in your life anymore. The next part I would definitely say is taking care of yourself. You know, it's really easy to fall into like a depression and be just like completely destroyed by a heartbreak. But you definitely have to look out for yourself and be there for yourself, because you're gonna be your number one person getting you through this heartbreak. So you need to look at the positives of yourself. Like, I know when we first broke up, when my girlfriend broke up with me, I was like, oh my gosh, I'll never find anyone again. Like, I screwed this all up. This is all my fault. And then I had to take a step back and be like, I'm my biggest fan. Like, I need to be there for myself, because who's gonna be there for me if I am not there for myself? So treat yourself well, you know, start working out, go to the gym. I go to the gym now, never been to the gym, hate the gym, love the gym now. I'm working on my posture. I had terrible posture, and now I feel like so much bigger and brighter just rolling my shoulders back. You know, I cut my hair in a different way. I don't wear hats anymore. I took myself out of my comfort zone. I did a bunch of things, and I'm still to this day doing things that I never would really agree to do in the relationship I'm doing now. I'm taking chances that I would never take. I'm talking to people and being open about it. That's really important too, you know. You have friends for a reason. Talk to them. Tell them how you're feeling. The more you get your feelings out, the easier it is to accept them and to move on from them. You know, your friends are going to be the number one people to be like, let's do something else. Like, let's not settle and just talk about this all the time. You know, you got that out. Let's move on. Keep yourself busy. You know, if you want to stay in on a Friday night because you're feeling sad, but your friends are all going out, you need to go out. Go be with people. I'm telling you, staying busy is one of the biggest tips I can give you. It's one of the only things that will actually take your mind off of the heartbreak. Everything else is kind of like keeping you in the heartbreak. I know I wake up every morning and I'm like, dang, still not with her anymore. Like, that really happened. We're really broken up. I think that, give myself a little time to think that, 20 minutes or so, then I'm up. I got stuff to do. Go to lunch with people, go to breakfast with people, get coffee with people, you know, go on a hike, go to the gym, listen to music, sing as loud as you can sing. Do things that make you happy and do things that are different, and take care of yourself. Seriously. Don't let yourself go to waste. Don't start eating a bunch of food and staying in and being a hermit. You could do that for like a week. I totally did that for like a week. But then you gotta pick yourself up and move forward, because I promise you're definitely not gonna find another person who's even better than your ex if you don't take care of yourself. Because that's what people love most in life, is other people who are passionate about their lives. So take care of yourself, please. Don't let your life go to waste because of another person who broke your heart, especially someone who literally broke your heart. Just don't do it. Just take care of yourself and keep busy and talk about it. It's not embarrassing, you know. I know there's an ego thing with it. Oh, I don't want to talk about the fact that I got broken up with, but just talk about it. I promise you're gonna feel so much better. It's been almost 2 months for me now, and I will tell you, every day is getting better because of friends, talking to people, and taking care of myself and looking in the mirror and saying, you know, even though I got a huge rash right here, I'm looking good today. So take care of yourself, stay busy, and try new things. That's good advice. And then this part's kind of hard, but the moving on part, the moving forward with your life part. You know, good advice for this would be like, get rid of all the things that remind you of your ex. I know you can't get rid of your bed and your pillows and your house, your apartment. You can't get rid of that stuff, but like, if there are things that you can actually physically take and put in maybe like an X box or something, like a box where you keep all your things from your ex, like just consolidate it all into one place. You don't have to throw it away. You know, one day you're gonna be able to look back at that stuff and laugh. I know it's not right now, but just take all the things that you can take that remind you of your ex, put it away. You can throw it away if you want to. I personally can't throw them away. I have an attachment a little bit still, so I put all of the stuff in a box. And you just put that box away. You're gonna forget that box was there, but one day when you're in a new relationship and you're strong enough to not really care, but the feeling, the heartbreak and all those feelings are gone, you can relook at all the stuff and laugh about it. Because, you know, everyone's got those cheesy love letters that they wrote to their partners. So yeah, try your best to just remove all that stuff. If you can help it, don't talk to your ex. For me, it's very easy because my ex completely excommunicated me, so I don't even get the choice to talk to her or not. But not talking to her has made it a lot easier, and it's made me feel like, all right, well, you don't want me in your life and you don't want to talk to me, so all right, I'm gonna be able to move on easier, because that means you don't really care about wanting me in your life. But for exes that are like still talking and there's kind of like that let's leave each other as an option type thing, like, no. Cut that stuff out. Unfollow on Instagram. Unfollow on Facebook. You know, I deleted my Snapchat because not only did I not want to see her, but I didn't want to see my friends or her friends also Snapchatting about her. So I just completely got rid of my Snapchat. But whatever it takes, just, you know, just stop contact. Unless you truly want to be with them and you think that talking to them and having time through the breakup, maybe it will come back together. I don't really know. But for me, the best advice I can give, if you're truly trying to get over your ex and not get back with your ex, you need to just stop all contact with them. Even if that's looking at their Facebook. Because you may not be talking to them, but you're seeing that they're living their lives and it's gonna hurt. So just cut it. Just get rid of their things. Try not to talk to them anymore. You can be nice, but you know, you have to have boundaries. This is all about taking care of yourself. You have to have boundaries. If they're texting you all the time and you're really truly trying to get over them, you need to politely tell them that you need some time to not have communication with them. So that's really important too. So last but not least, I will say, and I've read on a lot of lists online, and I have been told by a lot of people, time. I know. Time's like the worst one, because I'm like, why can't time go faster? It's been 2 months and this girl's still on my mind all the time. But it's time. You have to be patient with yourself, you know. Some people, and especially you're gonna see with your exes, you're gonna be like, how did they move on so fast? You know, like, I really love them and I'm crushed and my heart hurts. And they're like doing their own thing, pretending like they never even knew me. But you're gonna get there with time. And it's really, you know, you gotta feel good about the fact that you're not the one in the relationship that just completely moved on after 2 weeks, you know. It shows that you do care and you did have a lot of love for that person and still do, you know. But it's time. Every day I think about my ex less and less. Do I still think about her? Yes. Are there some days that are harder than others? Heck yes. I thought 2 weeks ago, I was like, yes, I'm doing good. This is awesome. Not thinking about her. And then one day I just woke up and I started bawling my eyes out and I was like, dang, why do I miss her so much today? But it's time. You have to be patient. Don't get mad at yourself if you're feeling down one day or 1 minute because you miss them. It's all about time and being patient. This is a recovery process, you know. You're sick right now. Your heart is broken. Like, only time can fix that. You know, you gotta stay busy. You gotta stay in the moment, stay present. But with all that being said, you have to give yourself time. And I'm going through that now, and I'm trying to be patient with myself and give myself time. Because it's not gonna happen overnight. But I promise one day in the future, you're gonna wake up and be like, that's crazy. That 4 months out of my life, 5 months out of my life, a year out of my life, I was still wishing I was with that person. And you're gonna think that was ridiculous of you. And I know it's hard right now in the moment, but it's time. You gotta be patient. Be patient, try new things, stay present, you know, it's gonna work. And you're gonna meet other people. You know, I'm not in the place to start dating necessarily again, but, you know, maybe I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, I'm ready to start dating again. You never know, you know, just take time, accept what you're feeling, don't suppress any thoughts, let it all out, and one day, I know for myself too, that after talking to everyone I could possibly talk about, that it's just time and patience, and don't beat yourself up about it. Love yourself. Love yourself, because then you're gonna find someone who loves you. And you're gonna find someone who knows how to treat you. It's gonna be awesome. Y'all are gonna be rock stars. And I can't wait for that to happen to me. It's not anytime soon. I'm working on myself right now. But those are my tips in my video on how to get over heartbreak. I wish I had some like one-liner that was like, do this and you will never have heartbreak again. But it's not like that. Don't do drugs. Don't do anything that makes you or your body worse. Stay happy, stay present, stay motivated, work on yourself, and love will find you. All right? That's it for today. It's Sunday, it's Father's Day. Don't forget to wish your father happy Father's Day, because fathers rock, mothers rock, families rock. Can't wait to have a family one day. Yeah, everyone have a good week.